Thomas, tell me what you think about retail trading becoming a more significant force in the markets moving forward. Do you think there could be enough interest to really drive markets?
So I think that this phenomenon should be looked at as a sudden spurt in a otherwise existing very, very long-term trend. Namely, the stock and commodities exchanges became computerized towards the end of the last century, which enabled the emergence of online brokers and the computerized processing of custodial and back office functions. Now, that in turn enabled online brokers to offer direct access to their customers at extremely low cost and very low latency. So this process has been going on gradually for about 40 years, and now with the coronavirus, this suddenly picked up speed. So after I think the virus will eventually, or rather soon, I think will the fear will disappear, and I think that the trading volumes will subside, but will not go back all the way to the levels where they used to be, because many people during these 4-month periods have opened accounts, learn about investing and trading, and so those people's activities will remain.
Mr. Peterffy, then what does that mean? Who are the people that are really entering this market? Are they much younger people, and do they have the resources they need to be trading this market?
So, well, our customers tend to be the more sophisticated type. They tend to be in their mid-40s. Yes, they certainly have the money and they have the education. They tend to be in the technology or financial business or in management somewhere, and they certainly know what they are doing. So all this nonsense I hear in the news that these are people who have no idea what they are doing is maybe that's true for Robinhood, but it is not. I would say it's not generally true for people in the markets, and these people are not very different than who they were a year ago.
Do you believe then, do you have any concerns then about the rise in Robinhood? How do you feel about them becoming such a big competitor in this market?
Well,
force in this market?
Let's look at it realistically. I hear that Robinhood has 13 million accounts. So, and I also hear that the average equity in an account is somewhere between $2,000 to $4,000. So that's between 25 and $50 billion. That certainly is not enough money to have a substantial impact in market prices. So I don't think that you could say that the markets are running up because Robinhood investors are buying the market.
But how do you feel about younger investors, the folks that are on Robinhood, taking on the type of leverage that they may be taking on, or trading with more complex securities? Do you think that the market is ready for that?
Well, the market certainly is ready for that. The question is, are they ready for it? But I don't know if that is actually true what you're saying. I mean, we certainly do not see that happening. So, I'm first of all, most brokers have a lot of educational material on their website. In our case, for example, if somebody wants to trade options, they have to apply for it, and they have to have 2 years of option trading experience. People can open demo accounts where they don't have to put down real money, and they can play around with fake money up until they really get the hang of what they are doing. And so we try to extend all the educational opportunities we possibly can.
That's a
And
fantastic
people who
point.
do not take advantage of that, well, that's their fault. I mean, at one point, people should be old enough and serious enough to be responsible for themselves.
That's a great point. Another thing I want to look forward to is the next catalyst for the market. The elections are right around the corner. I'm wondering what you think it could mean for a Joe Biden presidency, even in the market. What would that mean for the stock market?
Well, Joe Biden presidency is a big issue, and I think it all depends on whether the centrist Democrats have the capability to stop the country from sliding into socialism. Because if that happens, then there is no private ownership of companies, there is no stock market, and there are no Bloomberg machines. So I don't think anybody would like that.